Hello everyone, I'm Beryllium7 and I'm going to be telling you about if statements in C++. Now, if statements are actually almost as self-explanatory as do while statements, because they're almost the same thing. It checks if something is true, and if it is true, then it does something. I shall show you how that works. Now we're going to start by making, ignore this junk, we're going to start by making a character response. Nope, you know what? In fact, let's start by declaring a new variable called answer. Now, so far I didn't do anything, just declared a new variable. We will now display what is 5 plus 5. Okay. Now, clearly, we both know, I'm very sure, that 10 is 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. It's a pretty easy problem, but for now we're just going to check if the person using the program is a complete idiot or not. We will now allow the person to type in the answer, and we will now start with the fun. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the program so it checks if the person typed in 10. And it will check if the person typed in 10, and if the person did type in 10, it will display hooray, and if the person did not type in 10, it will display wow, because that's just wow. Now, make a new if statement. Now, this is your starting thing for an if statement. If, pretty easy right there. If, now with that, whatever is within these parentheses is pretty much like the while, because in the do while loop, whatever was within those parentheses was the expression that was to be tested. Because if it was true, then it would do whatever was in the do while loop. But with this, it will do whatever is within these two squiggly braces once before it continues with the rest of the program. Now, if answer equals 10. Now it looks a little weird because I put two equal signs. Well, I put two equal signs because C++ is weird that way. You always put two equal signs when it comes to an expression, a logical expression. This is called a logical expression, by the way. You find them in while statements as well as if statements. There. Now, if you typed in 10, it will display hooray, as I said. There we go. Now, what if the person did not type in 10? This right here is pretty self-explanatory. It checks if the answer is 10. This person typed in the answer. It checks if the answer is 10, and if it is, it does this junk. Now, what we could do is we could now say, if answer equals 9, and we can do it again with 8 and 7 and 6 and all the other numbers in the world. Seems like a pretty boring task, so we're just going to be making it easy on ourselves. If answer bang equals 10, I'll explain what that means. Exclamation point equals 10, you can see out. Wow. Okay. Now, what this exclamation point means is if equals means if it is, and exclamation point equals means if it is not. So if answer is anything but 10, it will see out wow. Now, this exclamation point, just so you know, in programming is called a bang operator. So we can put Beryllium7 is bang stupid, and impress all your friends. Haha. Now, this looks pretty good, and it should work when we run the program. Okay, what is 5 plus 5? 10. Hooray! Press key. Now if we run it again, and quite clearly I'm just typing this in to show you what happens if you get the answer wrong. 5 plus 5. Oh, 55! I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wow. That worked pretty well. But let's just kick it up a notch. Make it a little bit more interesting. Instead of that, we will put else. Now, else basically is an if statement, all preheated and ready to eat. What it is it automatically makes a new if statement that says if answer is not 10. So basically, you have an if statement checking if the answer is 10, and it says here if answer is anything else. See how it's wow. Okay. Now let's try writing this. Alright, here we go. That was 5 plus 5, 10. Hooray! Run it again. 5 plus 5. 70. Bleh. Wow. Okay. Well, you can see that works pretty well as well. well. I said well as well. Now, that is basically all you need to know about if statements. Did I say all you need to know about if statements? Yes, all you need to know about if statements. We can have a lot more fun here. Let's get rid of this else statement for now. We can also make or. Now, this or means if I'll make this first. If answer equals 11 plus 5. Okay. Now, you can see these two lines here. They're not I's, they're not L's, they're not slashes. They're just the lines, which is actually shift backslash on most keyboards. Now, or, this actually represents or in if statements, which is pretty self-explanatory as well. If answer equals 10 or answer equals 11, it displays hooray. Which is kind of stupid because 5 plus 5 is not, it's not 11. So that's pretty, wait, nope, not yet. There's another fun thing you can do. Answer equals 11. Now, these two and signs, shift 7 on most keyboards, basically are once again very self-explanatory. If answer equals 10 and answer equals 11, it does this. Now, I don't know if it'll give me an error message or just not do this, but I'm pretty sure it's not possible for the answer to be 10 and 11 at the exact same time, so I'm not going to be having this in the program. There, now in my next C++ tutorial, we will kick this up a notch by merging everything we know about C++. But for now, live long and prosper, and thank you.